Hello everyone, welcome back. We're doing another Iconic Masters draft today. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than we did in our first draft. So let's see what we got in our first pack here. We got Spiritmonger. It doesn't seem like anything I'm too terribly interested in. I do like the Broker. I like this Ambusher, that's pretty good. Splatter Thug, pretty decent. I think I like the Ambusher the most here. There are a few other decent cards. Pillar of Flame's good. Reef Souls, okay, but I didn't realize at first this card was a sorcery, so I'm not in love with this card. So I think I'll take the Broker. The double loot ability is really, really strong. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take the Broker here. Okay. So here we've got a few options. It looks like Day of the Dragon. Let's see. Ah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's anything. I don't know how good this card is. That's very interesting, but I think we're not. I don't think we're going to look at that card for right now. I like Aetherize. This goes with our Broker. This is a great combat trick. It's also Heat Ray, which is very good removal here. Mnemonic Wall, which I like a lot, but we really don't know if we're blue yet. What else do we have here? I did like this card. I had an opponent play this in our last draft. It's pretty strong if you're going to be in green with lots of creatures, but I think I like Aetherize. I like combat tricks like this that really just punish your opponent. And if you're in blue, you're not usually super aggressive, and this card really kind of fixes some of those issues you have against really aggressive decks. So here we have Flusterstorm, which is a fine counterspell. Growth Chamber is good. Let's see here. They Spell Fist. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'd like it more if it had flying. What else do we have here? Netcaster Spider is actually decent. I like Thrill Kill Assassin. Maybe we'll just take Flusterstorm. I mean, this is fine. This is an okay card. I don't know if we want to take something else over it. I do like our blue card so far. Guess we could just take the Growth Chamber here. Yeah, we'll just take the Growth Chamber. Okay, now let's see what else we're seeing here. So we're seeing, a few red cards. I do like Splatter Thug. Also, I really like Amass the Components. This is a very, very strong card, I think. Other cards worth consideration. Claustrophobia is not bad. That's a decent piece for removal. Search for Tomorrow's pretty good as well. It's fixing, a little bit of ramp. But I think I'm going to take Amass the Components. I do like having a couple of these in my blue decks. Plus, we're still kind of staying open here. Here's another Amass the Components. It's Mana Leak, which I like a Mana Leak a lot. It's also Horizon Canopy, which is fine. We're not in green or white, so it still is a good card just because it lets you draw late game. But I don't think that's the. I think Mana Leak is probably the card here. This is a great card, especially if you're playing blue, where you're just trying to kind of control the game. It's also Repeal, but I think I like Mana Leak better. Okay, now what do we have here? Not a ton. You can take Guardian Idol. I think this is an okay card. It does kind of ramp you a little bit, and sometimes it being able to turn into a creature is relevant. Also, it still keeps us open here. I think we'll just take this. Alright, now what have we got here? Another Thrill Kill Assassin. I think that's about it for us here. I mean, we could take the Scion just because it lets us stay open, but I don't think we lose much by taking the Thrill Kill, and I do like this card. Okay, here, I mean, we have Phantom Monster. This card's okay. I was actually kind of impressed with this halberdier, so maybe we'll just take that. The Phantom Monster I don't think is anything crazy. Plus we already have a lot of items in our 4 slot, and just suspending this guy on turn 1 is pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this guy. I liked what he did against us in our last draft. Okay, now here Claustrophobia came back. Yeah, I think we'll just take Claustrophobia here. That's a decent removal spell. Okay, now here we can take Bewilder. I'm not in love with this card. We also could just take the Basilisk. Or Lead the Stampede. Maybe we just take Lead the Stampede. Don't know if we're going to play this card. Flusterstorm came back. Or we could take the Spell Fist. I think I'd rather just have Flusterstorm. The Spell Fist doesn't seem as great, just because it doesn't have a secondary ability. I guess we'll just take the Drake here. Take a Duress. Okay. And the Basilisk Wheel. So I like our blue cards. Not exactly sure what our other color is going to be yet. We've got a few okay black cards, but okay. So here we've got. Well, we're not playing enough dragons to really look at this guy. Nothing crazy in the uncommons here. Guess we just take a Mind Stone. Yeah, we'll just take a Mind Stone. Not a great pick 1 there. Now this is interesting. The Persecutor is quite good. What would we take over the Persecutor here? And we do have a couple of decent black cards. The only red card we have is the Halberdier, and that's nothing crazy. The Marauder is actually pretty good too, but I think I'm going to take the Persecutor. This is just such a big beats guy here. And what do we have here? Okay. So we do have I have a Doorkeeper. It's nothing fantastic. You know, it's just kind of a big wall. Sometimes if you get multiples of these or other walls, then you can kind of have a backup mill strategy. Festering Newt's okay. There's another Guardian Idol. It's our second Ivy Elemental here. It's also a Wall of Roots. Guess we could take another Guardian Idol, but we already have one in a Mind Stone. I don't think we're playing green. And it's looking like we're probably going to end up being black-blue. But for red, I don't really care for the blue card. Maybe we'll just take the Dragon Egg, just because there's a chance we could be blue-red. Okay. Now here we have a Rager, which I like a lot. There's also a Marauder. So I guess we need to kind of decide, do we want to go blue-red or black-blue? I think I like our black cards better, so I'm going to take the Rager here. Here's Fogbank. This is a decent card. Moonglove Extract is actually pretty good too. I think we'll just take the Fogbank. It just blocks everything. Okay, now here we have Lord of the Pit. I mean, this guy is huge. I mean, he's definitely a win condition. So it's either that, or we could pick up another Rakdos Drake. Or grab a Splatter Thug. I don't know. Let's try this guy out. I mean, this guy right here, even if he does damage to you, I mean, he's just a game winner. This is just a big guy, and we don't have to play him. Okay, so we see some more doorkeepers. At this point, I think I am going to take a doorkeeper. It's a good blocker. There's nothing else in the pack really for us. And a whole bunch of red cards here. Okay. Wow. Yeah, just a whole bunch of good red cards. I like the Marauder. This is good for aggression. Furnace Whelp is actually a lot better than it looks. 4 for 2/2 flyer. The fact that it has fire breathing, it really trades with just so many creatures. I don't think we'll be playing Rot Feaster Maggot. No, we'll just take the Whelp. That's fine. Okay, and here for black blue, I think we'll just take Wretch Mind. Okay, and here let's take the Spy. This is a, you know, it's not a fantastic card, but 2/3 flyer is okay. Take a Newt. It's actually fine to play one off in your deck. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing red here. We'll go ahead and take these out. Okay, we'll take a Bewilder. I don't know how good this card. I haven't seen anyone play this. I suspect this is not very good, but so we're not going to take that. Okay. So I've got a couple in-game cards here. Now, Lord of the Pit. Again, I don't know how good this is in this format. It's just a really big dude. And then the Persecutor. Again, this, if you can get this down on turn 4, you can really punish your opponent. Just kind of need ways to get rid of this card after the fact. Could certainly use another couple pieces of removal here. Ooh, the Hellkite. This is a really good card. Is it good enough to abandon our picks for black? I don't think so. I don't think we want to try to switch gears here. We can just take Mana Leak. I like Mana Leak a lot. I mean, other than that, we really just have like the Frost Links, Rakdos Drake, Phantom Monster, the Extract. I think I'd rather have Mana Leak. I like this. This is a great 2-drop if you're playing black blue and you're not aggressive. Wow, all kinds of stuff for us here. Thoughtseize is pretty good. This really takes care of a lot of issues. The Aqueduct is excellent for our deck. So I think the question is, would I rather have a Mahamoti Djinn or a Thoughtseize? To tell you the truth, I'm not exactly sure. I wouldn't mind one more win condition. I really don't want to play the Scion. It's pretty underwhelming, and the Djinn's just a really big guy. We do need some more creatures, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Djinn here. I'm not sure if that's the right pick or not. Okay, what have we got here? I've got another Lynx, so Mishra's Bauble. Distortion Strike's pretty interesting. This lets you kind of push through those last few points of damage. I like that it rebounds. It's also Ulcerate, which is an okay combat trick here. Or removal spell, I should say. I think we'll take this. We do need a little bit more interaction with our opponent's creatures. Okay, I've got another Doorkeeper here, another Fog Bank. Now, what does Teferi do? Well, that's interesting. It allows all of our creatures to have flash, and our opponent's instants become sorceries. There's also the Jessamine Thief, which I think the Thief is actually very good. I don't know if this card is good for our deck or not. It does allow you a lot of flexibility to hold up counter spells and be able to play your creatures end of turn. but it's pretty expensive. I think I like the Thief here. Let's go ahead and take this guy. Windfall, let's see. I don't think that's the card for us. We don't want another Newt or Thirst. I like the Ambusher though. This is pretty good, especially if you can get 2 or 3 cards off of it. And here, what have we got? Let's see. No, I don't really like the Star Compass that much. Guess we could take the Darksteel Axe. This might get some value to some of our smaller creatures or our walls. I don't really want the Scorpion. Don't want another Wretch Mine. We'll just take the Axe. We don't have to play it. Got another Doorkeeper here. It's also a Repeal. I think I like the Repeal. That's pretty good. And here, looks like we got back. We'll take the Aqueduct. This is good for our deck. So a couple options here. Frostlinks, I don't think is great for us. We're really not trying to push through any damage early in the game. The Drake is decent, and we do need some more early drops. I think we'll just take this. I'm gonna take another Aqueduct. That's fine. I think we'll take the Distortion Strike. We might be able to use this just as a win condition to push through our big guys at the end. No, I guess the Mage came back, so we'll just take him. Alright, let's see here. I don't think we're playing Festering Newt in our opening. Don't want to play Wretch Mind. Probably don't want to play the Spy. Bewilder, I don't think we want that. Let's see here. Do we want another? I don't see us playing the Windfall. Maybe there'll be some really aggressive decks where a couple of Newts will be good. Okay. Alright.